the scene from Wicked, For Good that made me love Fiyero's character than I already do in the first movie. So as you can tell by the clip that you all just saw in the intro of this video and as the title of this video suggests, I'm going to be analyzing familiar lines that were said by Elphaba and especially by Fiyero during the movie's version of As Long As You're Mine from Wicked, For Good, 2025, and this moment takes place in the middle of the song before Fiyero starts singing to Elphaba about him bolstering her about his feelings for her and how much she impacted his entire life for the better, and before they did that, you know what, with each other off screen after the song ends with them kissing at their heart's content while being consumed by their love for each other before we get to see Fiyero, no seriously, I kid you not, who is actually literally shirtless on screen while Elphaba has her hair all completely messy and literally all over the place, meaning that they had their fun in bed hooking up with each other, because I literally don't know why this ended up being PG and as a kids movie with this literally shown on screen. And hi guys, Talis here and welcome back to my channel. So with the introduction out of the way, here's a disclaimer for this video, since this video will not actually be copyrighted since I don't own the footage. There will be spoilers for Wicked, For Good, and the new version of Elame will actually be spreading throughout this video, and if you one of those people online who really misunderstands the context of this scene as a whole and what Fiyero is saying to Elphaba in this scene, then get out of the video and don't like it once you done watching it, and watch it if you really hate this movie that much, and do not complain about this scene in the comments. So, with the disclaimer for this are being said, let's get this analysis started, shall we? Well, this part takes place after Elphaba sings her verses of As Long As You're Mine and got herself comfortable in her own home while wearing a gray oversized cardigan that represents three important things about this poor girl in this moment: her vulnerability, comfort, and shedding of her armor while having an intimate moment with Fiyero, also with a hairpin on the back of her head. And as she's actually finished singing, she looks at Fiyero, who, after taking off his Gale Force uniform and suspenders, looks at Elphaba while holding a flyer of her being wicked that she has on her desk, after looking at the ozone propaganda about her being wicked that she keeps to herself while living in this beautiful treehouse of a lair while taking off his Gale Force uniform and suspenders, just outright called Elphaba by the very same thing that Glinda called her in the first movie during Popular, beautiful. But unfortunately Elphaba, being Elphaba, doesn't believe him, thinking that he liked her after he called her beautiful. Girl, are you that blind? Ugh. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Girl, how can you not tell by the little green flags that are coming from the words that are coming out of Fiyero's mouth? He's not lying to you and never once did lie to you, and even if he was lying to you, you'll think that he's literally like everyone else in Oz who treated you horribly because of the color of your skin, but thank cause he's not like them. He's literally trying to be genuine and sincere towards you here. And that's the whole point of Elphaba in this scene. The poor green girl is shy and nervous during this scene because she's actually literally inexperienced when it comes to receiving real unconditional love and devotion, and was never once given love and acceptance her entire life as an outsider because of her green skin. And when someone, a person of popularity, wealth, fame, and royalty who happens to be a prince, called her beautiful, her first instinct was not to believe him, thinking that he's lying about her beauty. And this actually shocked me because in the first movie, she didn't tell Glinda not to lie to her, even though Glinda is calling herself beautiful and not healthy in the first movie during Popular, and yet she says this to Fiyero, the guy who helped her escape and ran away with her, leaving her best friend on their wedding. Ugh, this poor girl needs some good old-fashioned convincing from him, and not the manipulative kind of convincing, because he's actually trying to be genuine and sincere towards Elphaba in this moment. But anyways, hearing this and realizing that his words are not enough to convince her to believe him, he puts the flyer down, walks over to reassure Elphaba, but instead of doing so while standing there like a complete brainless idiot that he pretended to be and will eventually become when he sacrificed himself for Elphaba and became the Scarecrow after he nearly died when He was arrested and tortured by the wizard's guards for helping Elphaba escape. Just literally gets on his knees, literally kneeling before the one person who he actually loves, basically humbling and making himself vulnerable in front of her. This actually genuinely shocked, and I did not expect to see him on his knees in front of Elphaba, and he does this to meet her at her eye level and convince her to believe him and that his love for her is real while having his eyes on her, as she's looking away from Fiyero, basically attempting to protect herself from him with her emotional defenses after he was literally on his knees, as he tells her it's Elphaba with a hint of anger in her voice, wanting to know what Fiyero is talking about. What is it? And with Fiyero simply answering, it's looking. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why I ended up loving Fiyero's character than I already did when I first got to see him on screen in the first movie.